Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to make Orgonite. It's very simple, and I have displayed here all of the supplies that you will need. Now you don't have to have every single thing here. If you're outside, you can go without a mask. You can use whatever you need to use for a measuring cup. You don't have to get one of those measuring cups. You can just do like a regular cup if you don't have a measuring cup that you don't want to use for the resin, because once you use it once and you use some kind of dye in it, then it's kind of it's the designated measuring cup for resin from then on. So gloves is highly recommended. Getting resin on your skin sucks and it burns slightly, so gloves are definitely recommended. Crystals, of course. Crystals is what makes the Orgonite actually work, is the compression of the resin around the crystal, which causes it to become piezoelectric and transmutes the negative deadly orgone into positive orgone. Stirring sticks are a good idea. You could just use like a knife or a spoon. That's what I was doing for a little while. I was really doing this on the cheap at the time, so you could do whatever you need to do. So as far as the mold goes, I first use a muffin pan tin, and that worked really well, and that's usually the most common used thing. So you can get one of these silicone molds. Silicone works the best. Silicone and glass are the best things because you'll get a nice smooth surface. So, and then you have your resin, and this is the most important part. It's the most expensive part, unfortunately. This resin that I got from US Composites, as you can see on the thing there, and I think it was like, that's a gallon, and it was about, I think it was like 30 something bucks a gallon. And I also bought another clear kind of resin, and it was a little more expensive, but that one I used for like pyramids and other pieces, personal pieces. So this resin I got is a general purpose resin. It works really well. I've tried some of the other cheaper resins, and they don't, you know, you get what you pay for, and that was the case when I bought that other kind. I forgot what it was called, but US Composites and then Composite Envisions, those are pretty good websites, and I'll put a link to those companies in the description. That's where I bought most of my resin. And you can also get resin at Home Depot or any of the home stores, you know, like where you can fix things. And generally they will have resin for like I think it was like 30 bucks, and it's brown, and that is totally okay because it's brown, and that's fine because when you're first starting out, you're probably going to mess up some things, and that's totally okay. So it's a good practice resin to use. The cheapest kind that you can get at like Home Depot or Lowe's or anywhere nearby you that sells resin. I think some craft stores sell it too, like Michael's. So anyways, yep, let's go outside and I'll show you how to put it all together. Hey everyone, so I'm going to show you what we're going to do now. We're going to take your mold, make sure there's nothing in it, and you're going to start adding some metal shavings. Just be careful and try to get it all into one spot. Now the metal that I found the most, which is the most common, is aluminum. And you can get it in big boxes like this, and that's from orgonecrystals.com. You can also get it from eBay and Amazon, but I found that Orgone Crystals, they have the best aluminum. It's clean, and they send you a bunch of it, and it's not that expensive. So, with the first layer in, you're going to add your crystals next. So I have a bunch of crystals here, and I'm just going to add 2 for now, for each one. So 2 in there. 2 in there, 2 in there, 2 in there, and then 2 in there. Okay, so you have your first layer down. So the whole idea is to layer crystals and metal together, and try to get as much metal in there as you possibly can. Because the more metal pieces there are, the more it'll absorb the deadly orgone, and the more that will be transmuted. So try to remember the crystal ratio too. You should have at least 2 or 3 crystals per tower buster. Some people only put 1, but I'll usually put more in there if I can afford to do it. So okay. So now we're going to add our resin. So I'll just pour a bunch in here usually. Now this stuff is really stinky, so make sure you have your mask on. And I'm outside, so I'm not going to do it. So I like to live dangerously. So you're going to take your resin, your catalyst. All resin comes with catalyst, and this is what causes it to be hard. Otherwise, it'll just stay in this liquid form. It's not going to harden on its own. Well, it might, after some time in the heat, but this is what causes it to become hard. It causes heat. It causes a chemical reaction, and it causes heat, and then it becomes hard, and that's how it becomes plastic. So I'm just going to add a bunch. I'm just going to add a whole squirt of it because this is just tactical Orgonite, and it's not like special. It's like this. I have one right here that's just like this. So this is going to look like this after it's done. So I'm just going to add probably like 2 or 3 seconds worth of a squirt. And that'll be good. 2, 3. Okay, so that was like 3.5 seconds. And then you're going to take your stir stick and you're going to stir it up. Stir it up really, really good. And at this point you can add powdered metals if you want to do that. That's for more, if you want to make it a little bit more powerful. Nano iron powder is really good for that. Now we're going to start pouring. So we're going to do one at a time, and we're going to try to cover the very bottom because that's going to be the surface, and you don't want any metal sticking out of the top there. So we're just going to start pouring it in. Don't do a lot. Just maybe like a quarter full. Okay. Let's do that for each one. Just remember, we're just layering this. So. You're going to take your stick and you're going to poke it all around in there, squish it all around, and you're especially going to do this on your nicer pieces because what will happen is the resin won't sink all the way to the bottom, and you'll have metal kind of sticking out, and the resin won't totally be all around, if that makes sense. Okay, now we're going to add another layer of metal. So I'm just going to take my aluminum and add another layer of aluminum here. Okay. This is why we have gloves, because sometimes the resin will get on your fingers and it's kind of a pain to clean off, so just got to be careful. We're going to do some more pouring. So we're going to pour this in here and see if I can get a better view for you guys. Don't add too much, just add enough to where you can kind of see the line go up the sides. Okay. Then we're going to poke again. Make sure you get everything in there. Do that for each one, that's very important. Especially get the sides, get all of it. Okay. Get all of it in there as much as you can. Okay. I'll add a little bit more metal this time, just a little bit, just to top it off. So remember, you want as much in there as you can possibly get. It's okay if some of it is sticking out because you can always just sand it off later if you have something that can do that. Alright, now we're going to pour the rest in. Okay, you're going to take your stick again and just poke it all around in there. Get as much in there as you can. Try not to let anything stick out in case you want to give this to somebody and you don't want them to sue you. No good deed goes unpunished, right? And then just doing that. Keep poking all around. Get the sides really good. Okay. And that should be good. Okay. So sometimes you might have a little bit left over. Some people like measure it exactly how much they need for the exact pour. But I'll usually pour a little bit extra because I have other molds that I can use. So let's see. I'll just use this. I'll pour it into one of these. So this will be perfect. So I have this little jar here, and I'll just pour a little bit in there, and that will be a tower buster too. So why don't I do that? I'll show you how to do that. So this, we're just gonna move. Okay. Well, hopefully I'll get all this in one shot. It's a good idea to make use of all the resin too because of how expensive it is, so I try not to let any of it go to waste. So drop some metal in there. This isn't going to be a very big one. Maybe a few crystals. No. That'll be good. Just pour whatever's left in there. Got a good poking. Okay. I think maybe I'll add a little bit of brass to this too. So this is typically what I do when I make it. I'll usually make a bunch and then I'll have some extra and then I'll just kind of make little random combinations of them. And you can make any kind of combination you want. It's all you. It's a good idea to leave it alone for about, I want to say an hour or two, and just let it harden, and we'll pull it out of the mold, and I'll show you guys what it looks like, alright? Hey everybody, so it looks like everything is done here. Everything is hardened. They're still a little bit warm, so you might want to let them cool off for a while. Altogether, it took about an hour, and it'll probably be another few hours before they totally cool down, but these are probably good to go if you want to drop them somewhere, like into the toilet tank is a good place to put them, or you know, any cell tower, near any cell tower, that would probably be a good idea. I'll put some more information about Orgonite and where to put them and what they actually do. So yeah, we'll take them out and I'll show you. So this is what they look like when they're all done. Got a little stuff to shave off the sides there, but that's no problem. So everything looks like it turned out pretty good. So like I said, they're kind of warm, but I'm used to it, so I'm not worried about it. That's it. 6 tower busters. There we go. So not that difficult, and yeah, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the video, and I'll try to get to all of you. Thanks. Have a good day, guys. Bye.